Hey everybody, and welcome to Robin's house. Today we're working on the Silver Bells card workshop. And one of the techniques in there is adding a bit of color to your project. So in this case, this project uses a little bit of color under the message. So you just take your toffee ink pad and your blending brush, and you just get some toffee on there and add a little bit of color, and you can do it as light or as dark as you see fit. It just adds a little touch of interest in there. And then we also have some behind the bells. So to do that, you want to make sure that you're planning for how much space you have, and then you lay out the images that you have. And I kind of want mine to be a little farther down than I did this last time. And I also want them to, be close. So you kind of eyeball it a little bit. I'm going to take my ball away, and just in the space where it was, I'm going to take my brush and again add some color to that space. So I'm going to put my ball back up there. There you go. And we can also say where we want this one to be, right around there. Fun part about this is when you're done, it kind of has to go where it has to go. But there you go. So we're ready to put them down and add the message. So that's it. That's adding some color to your projects. We have one other card that's a little different. So this card has us adding some to the berries and to the ivy. So it's up to you on doing this, but this one is actually using rosemary. So this is one we haven't used very often, but it's the same idea. I'm using a much smaller brush because it's a smaller thing. And I'm just going to add a little bit of color to these, which I probably should have done the other one first so that I could have better aiming. That's okay. And then I'm going to just add some color to these boughs. And it's actually, because the way trees are, it's actually kind of interesting the way this goes on. Usually you kind of do it in a circle, but I think that the boughs are, they're stringy, they're hanging about, they're dark in places and light in places. And so this actually works out quite nice. And you can be as light or as dark as you wish for this. And now that I have to fix that, I have to get a little bit of light over here. A little bit of dark over here. And then also at the very end, you can take your brush, just like a sponge. If you want to do this with a sponge, you could easily do that too. And just even out those bits a little bit and get those ends. Otherwise you end up with your table all colored. And then if you want to even out those lines as well, you can just grab your ink and go along there. So that is how I added some greenery to my card for this one. So thank you so much for watching. Happy crafting.